Hi, this is Vince Jr. Uh, the death of this Eric Gardner, uh, the police were far out of line. Evidently, this gentleman had asthma. He was telling him he couldn't breathe. In the video that I saw, they didn't do anything. The New York City PD didn't do anything to get him any medical attention. They just had extra officers there looking at, and they weren't, checking on his welfare. And the position they had him on, uh, they just made sure they killed him. Uh, he, New York, when you overtax, you're gonna have how can I say, a black market. You can get, how can I put it, smoke. You can get Russian Marlboros cheaper than you can get a generic pack. Uh, and I can't blame him. Having a legitimate black market in cigarettes when New York overtaxes. And I'm surprised California doesn't do the same thing. Uh, so, a lot of times the police are out of line. I remember years ago when I was real young, I got a job at a place, and I saw a couple of police officers kicking a wino. San Bernardino PD kicking a wino, and because they knew he couldn't sue. But yeah, I don't think you know the New York City PD thought this would go viral. I remember years ago in the high desert area of Southern California, a California Highway Patrol officer killed a young lady back in the 1970s. Every time he went to court there in San Bernardino, they found him innocent. Right, so finally the family said, "We'll try federal court." And they were coming up all kinds of evidence and finding it that this guy committed murder of this young lady. And he got life in prison. What about these New York City PD? The position they had him in, the chokehold, they committed a homicide. What about, you know, putting the, prosecuting these officers? This isn't like Ferguson. Pardon me again. Uh, this is Michael Brown. Michael Brown was politely asked to get out of the street with his friend. He copped the attitude, and the officer later on found out, he robbed a store of some cigars, and evidently Mike Brown attacked the police officer, this Dennis or Darren Wilson. But this other gentleman, they just attacked him and murdered him. They never did, try to get any help to, make sure he, survives. You know, they basically were standing around watching. I've seen the video. You know, it's an unfortunate thing. Uh, it should never happen. You know, a lot of times, or how to put it politely, our law enforcement, they hire some of the biggest bullies they can find. This is Vince Jr. God bless and peace out.